Hey, it's AshMac with Radio 1 Philadelphia, letting you know of what's happening in the community and how we're bringing awareness to you. But in order to do that, of course, we're bringing the professionals. So I have Miss Linda White-Nunez here with me today with Penn Radiology, correct? Now, let me also say this. You're Vice Chair of Inclusion, Diversity, and Equity, correct?
Yes, correct.
Congratulations. Thank you. Let's start with that. Thank you for your representation and what you do already, especially when it comes to medicine and having people that look like us on the medicine field.
Thank you for allowing me to come into your space. And talk about what we're doing.
Well, this is a family event, so you're welcome anytime. So please know that, okay? Now, we're here today to talk about women, to talk about breast cancer awareness, and of course, the importance of having and getting mammograms. So where do we begin?
Really just letting people know how important it is to have screening mammography. The goal of screening for cancer in general is to catch cancer at an early stage so that there are options to treat it successfully. With breast cancer, that's screening mammography, and it's really recommended that individuals be screened from 40 on annually. It's known that individuals who undergo regular screening are like half as likely to die of breast cancer as those who don't. So it is really, really important. And mammography really is, it's easy and it's quick. So we're just trying to make it more accessible and encourage people to really go get it done.
Now, how early would you suggest to get this done? Because I'm in my 30s, but should I start considering this now, or what should I do?
Right. So even though it's not recommended to actually get a mammogram until 40 if you're an average risk patient, it's actually recommended from 25 on at least to reach out to your doctor and find out what your risk really is and chart kind of a course that's specific for your individual risk level. Because some individuals who are at higher risk, for example, if their family members have cancer or have had breast cancer, then those individuals, it's often recommended they have either early or more frequent or maybe even a different type of screening than others.
I was just about to ask that. Is there anything that I should or we should be looking forward to when it comes to our family or family lineage or family history that we have when it comes to illness or just health and well-being?
Yes, definitely. If family members, particularly first-degree relatives, have had cancer and the earlier that they've had it in their life, all those things kind of increase the likelihood that a person could be at increased risk themselves for cancer. So there are different equations that your doctor can ask you certain questions and figure out your exact kind of risk. And we definitely do recommend that from really age 25 on at least.
Perfect. I mean, but you have an event that provides all of this information, right, in one place at one time. So if you've never had this information or didn't know where to turn, we can turn to Penn Medicine.
Exactly. Yeah. Our Penn Medicine team is really excited to partner again this year with community partners and Siemens Healthineers to provide free 3D mammograms from June 3rd through June 14th. They'll be at the Fresh Grocer on the South 69th Street in Upper Darby. And we really are kind of excited to be able to do this again. It's state-of-the-art equipment. The equipment is made to both have high detection but also high patient comfort. So taking a little bit of that kind of fear or anxiety away from people. It's very accessible and easy parking. Again, it's free. No insurance required.
Okay.
Walk-ins are welcome. And it really is kind of easy. There are changing rooms. There's translation available. There's wheelchair accessibility. So we really are trying to make it easy access, really hoping that people will come themselves, bring their friends and their neighbors and their family members, and really kind of get healthier.
Facts. Now, you mentioned something of fear and anxiety. And I think a lot of times when any of us think about going to a doctor or making a doctor's appointment, doesn't matter what doctor's appointment it is, it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to get bad news. Or, oh, I haven't been feeling that well, but I don't want to hear what the actual results will be. What do you tell those individuals that might be a little scared or know of a little bit of family, lineage or history when it comes to any forms of cancer too, that has been preventing them from seeking the help that they truly might desire?
Right. There's two sides to that, right? I mean, there's one, you can have an exam and it be negative, right? And then for at least an entire year, right, you feel that comfort that you've done what you should do
Sure.
for the best of your health, and you have that clear mind. On the other side, if cancer is detected, right, then you've detected it at a stage that there are much more options to have it treated and treated successfully. That's why I would really encourage people to try to get over that fear and that anxiety. I know there's probably two different types of anxiety. Some is actually of the exam itself. Historically, many years back, people worried that it would be a painful exam, but really technology has improved, so it's really not anything to have angst about, really. And in terms of the getting a cancer diagnosis, again, even that has improved, right? There's so many support mechanisms, both in terms of financing. For example, anyone who has a positive diagnosis through this screening event, if they choose to seek medical care at Penn, which we offer, we make sure that they are have a path from diagnosis through treatment that doesn't require insurance or payment. If they are uninsured or underinsured, we help them obtain navigation to actually get that treatment.
I love that. So not only are you providing a safe space, if you don't have any insurance, we're going to make sure to have everything available for you. And on top of that, you're including a treatment plan if you do get a result that, you might not be able to afford or didn't consider, down the line. I love that. Okay. Now, let's talk about how important it is to our Black and brown communities as well. And maybe that's a part of the reason why we're having this event and why all the resources are really free, for you to come out to. How does this touch and affect our communities so much?
Yeah, so Black adults have a higher mortality rates for almost all the major types of cancer. With breast cancer in particular, Black women have a 41% higher risk of dying from breast cancer than white women. And so we really want to encourage people to come out, right, to take advantage of opportunities to have access to screening, because screening and detecting cancer early really is the way to decrease the mortality from that disease. And the reason that they think Black women have a higher mortality is partly because they do present at a later stage than white women often. They also have a tendency to develop a type of cancer, triple negative cancer, that is actually more aggressive and harder to treat if you catch it at a later stage. So again, just really, Penn Medicine is committed to trying to increase access to cancer screening, and we really want to try to make a difference in the lives of individuals, but then also in the whole racial disparities of healthcare settings. So I really do hope that people will take advantage of this opportunity.
Yes. We're increasing the access of everything. And this also goes back to what you said at the beginning, the fact of encouraging everyone starting at the age of 25 to get the screenings done at an early age so that we can catch it, to treat it if needed.
Exactly. So screening mammography definitely by age 40, but reaching out to a health professional and getting good advice from age 25 on.
I love it. Okay, before you go, please tell us when the event's taking place, where we need to be at, and emphasis on free, because we want to make sure that everyone is there, right? But you have the professionals that are there. So if you have any questions, they're there to answer all of your questions, and the resources and technology that will help support as well.
Exactly. And so the free 3D mammograms will be from June 3rd through June 14th at the Fresh Grocer on South 69th Street in Upper Darby. Again, no insurance needed. Walk-ins are, welcome. You can call ahead for an actual appointment, but really walk-ins are totally welcome and the most common.
I love it. All right. Thank you so much. And where can we go online for any more details?
Yes. Well, so actually there will be, flyers in the Fresh Grocer, flyers in the neighborhood, in West Philadelphia and Upper Darby. But in addition, the Church of Christian Compassion website actually has information with flyers and a number to call and all the information that you would need. So going on to the Church of Christian Compassion website or the CDC, they call it the Community of Compassion website.
Yeah.
They can get all that information.
I love it. Okay. We're increasing access. We're making sure to change the racial disparities when it comes to medicine for our Black and brown women and our Black and brown communities. And we're doing that with our friends from Penn Medicine as well as Penn Radiology. Thank you so much. Get more details over at classicsphilly.com as well as rmbphilly.com.